in our opinion, we think that celebrities should receive hard sentences for all their crime. Why? Because, well, celebrities are humans too, right? That means they have to take responsibility for all their actions. The very fact that they're celebrating doesn't mean they're any better than us. They just have they have better love, better opportunities, that's all. And the second point is that since they have very good publicity, they can set an example for every single person who's following them. Their fans, the children. For example, there are many children that follow, like say, Justin Bieber. And if Justin Bieber. And if he, for example, try and go rob a bank, and he only got what, 3 seconds, 3 years in prison. What kind of message are we sending him? Are we saying that as long as you know how to sing that girl, you can get away with basically everything? No, we're sending a very, very bad message to all the young audience, especially to the impressionable children, that we make allowance for people that appear on TV, stuff like that. And well, there's another problem is that we as citizens, we depend on the legal system to keep us safe from criminals, from burglars, from rapists, or any other time. But now, when you see that the entire legal system just keep on making allowance, letting people getting away with crimes, what are we going to think? What are we going to think about government? What are we going to think about government? We will lose trust in them. We can't feel safe even in our own house anymore, because we know that there are still criminals out there who got let off easily just because, well, they are more well known than the average person. But that's everything we want to say.
We want to thank you for your argument. So the affirmative team has said that celebrating are just human too, right? So why harder sentence for them? They're just human like us, so they just only need to receive the sentence that deserves to them, not something harder, because you say we are all human, we're all the same. The second thing is that you say celebrity set example for children, right? So what should we teach children? We should teach them that celebrity are more famous, so they need to be punished harder than what actually they get. We don't teach children about that. We teach children about equity, about equality. We should teach children about what is right and what is wrong, that people only need to get sentenced for what they deserve. So if you really put harder sentence on celebrity, we cannot set a good example to children. We only teach them the wrong things. And also about the legal system, you say that it will make us safer, really harder sentence on somebody will make us safer. You do things fast. Because I think that the problem is not whether the punishment is hard enough, but it's the way we carry out the legal system. So the government should pay attention to the way we proceed.
I would like to elaborate on points that we have said earlier. Also, you guys have stated earlier. It's on the legal system. Well, first thing when you say about the legal system is that it needs a definition to base on. There is no clear definition on celebrity criminals, because celebrity is an abstract concept. Because you may think that this girl is a celebrity, but I do not. It's an abstract, it's a subjective opinion. It cannot be put into legal system. You cannot define what is celebrity criminals. Therefore, you cannot impose harder punishment or penalties on them because they are celebrity criminals. You can only devise penalties, devise sentences based on what they did, not who they are, unless they are some kind of special agents, but like disabilities or something. But it's not the case yet. I mean that they are basically they are normal people. They are flesh and blood, just like us. They should be treated just like us. Why do you want to like discriminate them? Because they have fame? You want to discriminate them? Is that fair for them? They, you know, they have the life full of pressure. They basically do not have a like the personal life that you have here. Why do you want to put a harder like punishment on them when you already like have judgment on them? You like provoke their personal life. So it's just the very basic idea is that you cannot define celebrity criminal. You cannot punish them like in a harder scale because they are celebrity. You cannot define. You cannot put it in the civil code. There's no way you can do that because like you cannot define that. You cannot do that. And basically, they are normal people. Why do you want to treat them differently?
Okay, fair enough, but here is my opinion. So first time, I just say that we are all human, we are the same, and compare a celebrity person with a normal person like apples and oranges. But the fact that they are human with stronger influence. You know that they must trade off between becoming a celebrity and have really harder responsibility on what they have done. If they may trade off all kind of them and become famous, but of course they must know that if they are famous right now, all their activities or their actions are known by every people all over the world, and so they, as I said before, they will set a really bad mirror at even the Jews and everybody around them. And secondly, that you say that we should teach children about equality. Yes, right. And so we think that an important and more important one is that you should teach them how to trade off the popularity and responsibility like that. And the third one is, do you think that how hard the rule is not as much important as the process?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the negative for their opinions. No, well, you say that we should teach children about the equality of the people, right? Well, let me ask you something. If I, for instance, I steal your money right now, how many people will even notice me? How many people will care that I steal your money? How many? Okay, so now, let's imagine, I'm Steve Jobs, okay? I'm walking from heaven right now here, and the man, where is my iPhone? Give it to me. Now then, what are you going to think? It's going to run a headline in every single newspaper. That is the power that celebrity have. They will be affected just like us, but they have the influence. And when we impose strict sentences on them, we're not necessarily it's not about the sentence itself, it's about sending a message. We're telling people that this is a kind of behavior that we do not allow. This is not going to be acceptable. And if you even think about attempting anything like this ever again, well, just look at what happened.
Some more thing about. I should say that you concern more about how not about how hard the rule is, but the process, how we process itself, right? How not the heart of the rule, but how to process it. But I think that we cannot assure that the rule itself will be processed rightly. So why we can put the rule even much stronger, even much harder to the celebrity, we set them in the rule. newspaper so that nothing can deny it. And the third one is, you say that celebrity premieres is an abstract concept, right? But in fact, this your opinion have in much concept at all. And so, do you think that being famous before and after making a premiere, which one is more important? Before and after premieres.
For digging your own grave. You said something. You said the case on the base of like those celebrities setting bad example for other people. But is that really their fault, or is the fault of the press? They exaggerated it. Look, it's like this. If imagine that Britney Spears has like stolen something from a shop, then what the press should say is that a U.S. citizen has stolen a bag from a shop. It should be the headline. It should be the headline. But what will they do? They will make a very big, like on the top page, Britney Spears has stolen $1 million bag. Is that the fault of Britney Spears, or is the fault of the press? What if like an unknown person, like it's not celebrated, he also stole that bag, the same bag, but what would be the headline? A U.S. citizen has stolen $1 million bag, a very tiny headline on probably the last page, or like, it's not their fault. It's the fault of the press. Why do you punish them for the fault of another? It's a negative thing.
You think that celebrities don't have check off if they don't receive a harder punishment? I think you are wrong about that, because they already lose their privacy. They already have to expose to so many things that normal people don't have to. So they have check off already in their normal life, not the life related to criminal. So the second thing you say that from your example, you say if someone steal money and no one knows, and they don't have influence from others, so you mean that the number of people know the crime beside the sentence that people really should have. So it means that I come to somebody and I maybe kill her, and no one knows, then I get away with it. And maybe one person knows, and I will get 1 year. But 100 persons know about it, and I will get life sentence like that. So you think that the number of people know will justify the action that you didn't know, whether anyone knows or not? Your criminal, your crime is still the same. So you just need to pay for what you did, not how many people know about your action. And you say that because they are very influential, so they need to set example to others. So when you have the headline that this punishment for this celebrity will affect the children, I think that mostly children or even normal people, they have get influence from people around them more often than the celebrity. Actually, our characteristic is more formed in our neighborhood, in the surrounding that we live, in the normal daily life, not from some distant celebrity. So I think people around us have more influence in us than some celebrities. And also, if you want to make the court decision known to others, if you want to tell many people that this punishment will go with this sentence, just make all the court decisions known to people, not only the celebrity. Even if some normal person commit a crime and they receive a sentence, you can make it known on the newspaper, so that people will know if they commit this crime, they will receive that. Not only when you are a celebrity that you commit this crime, you will receive that. You understand my point?
Thank you very much for your audience opinions. And let's say, you say something about the press being the one responsible for the celebrity, right? Yeah. Well, so you say something about the press being responsible for the celebrity crime. Well, when you go in front of the judge, he's not going to read the headline. He's not going to base his judgment based on how serious the press, the paper make it out to be. No, he bases it on testimony of all the witnesses. He bases it on the club testimony. So the thing about the fact is completely irrelevant. Okay? Get that? And, well, the thing you say about celebrity and their privacy, well, when they become celebrity, they know what they're getting into. They know that they're giving up their privacy and all the rights that, some of the rights that we want people to enjoy. So that's also their responsibility. The Spider-Man once said, great power comes with responsibility. So,
Yeah, media can exaggerate the criminal and celebrity, but I think that it's not the problem exaggerating that may make the people around them misunderstand.
Make conclusions.
After all, we think that rest is an aspect that we can control, so why not we control and make it stick to a rule, the law itself, so that every celebrity can have the responsibility of their own actions.
So basically, most what we say, what we say like her. But the only thing I might want to add is that, well, celebrities, they should know that they are influenced a lot of people, so they really need to accept a part of the sentence.
Alright, thank you for your very good sum up. Now we also like to address 3 points. That is the core of our arguments. First thing, that there is no concrete legal definition of celebrity criminals. The only definition for criminals, and we should just stick to that definition because it's concrete, it's reliable. We cannot define celebrity criminals, so we cannot impose like harder penalties on them. The second thing is that they are celebrity. They have given up many things for the price of being famous. We should treat them as our people. They have sacrifices. They have abandoned many things that we take like for granted. We should treat them as normal. And the last thing is that the press is the cause of this, not a celebrity.